Today I'm going to show you how to make a calculator similar to this layout. So for our first step is our UI is adding a layout, a vertical arrangement, then change the height to 30% and the width to 100% so that our display will be similar of the built-in phone calculator in where we input our numbers and under it will be our results of the two numbers. And now for the buttons, we will add a table arrangement by grabbing it in the layout section. We set it to 4 rows and 5 columns, and set the width of the table arrangement to 100% and the height of it to 70%. And now for our user input buttons, drag our first button by grabbing it in the user interface, and this is where the user will push buttons to input numbers and our operators. Make sure to rename every component so that it will be easier to spot in the next page of our block sections where we start our inputs. So here in our block sections, we set out our global variables, which is our first number, second number, and the operator. Next is our set input, where the first variable in the operator and the second variable will be carried out in our string. After setting up our variables and set input, we now proceed to make our UI number inputs to work. So whenever a number is clicked, by using the if then else statement, it will compare our global operator. If it is empty, then it means I am still typing the variable. Now for our global second is similar to our global first, where it will type in the text string. And for the last, it will call the set input to display the input in the string. After doing our first number, the rest are just copy and pasting and change the when block to the corresponding number and change the string of the join to the corresponding number. And we now move on to our operators. We just add the condition when it is clicked and set the global operator to the corresponding operator and call the set input. For the clear button, we just add whenever it is clicked, it will set all our variables and our result text to blank, and then it will call our set input to display it. The equal button blocks will be quite long since this button will be the one to apply all our variables and display it on our set input string. So if not is empty our global operator, then it will proceed to the 5 choices corresponding to the operator being used. Then after doing a first solution, you can still continue using the first result again and so on. And then we have our backspace button where it will delete a number and corresponding to what first or second variable it is.